God message today. The hour of Elion, a divine transfer. Message delivered through Seraphiel, guardian of dominion, from the eternal chambers of Elion. You are not imagining it. That stirring beneath your ribs, that unshakable sense that something vast is unfolding in the background of your life. This is not illusion. It is not coincidence. It is divine orchestration. Elion, the realm where divine decrees are written and sealed, has released a new scroll, and inscribed on that scroll is your name. Seraphiel, guardian of dominion, has been released through the gate of Celestara with a commission. He does not come with gentle whispers. He comes bearing flame, urgency, and the voice of the ancient throne. He speaks now. This is bigger than you think. Not metaphor, not symbol, but absolute truth. This message will not be gentle. It is a trumpet. It will not soothe. It will summon. You are not merely being invited, you are being activated. The transfer has already begun in the unseen corridors of Elion, not just a transfer of wealth, but of mantles, of missions, of mental recalibrations, of movement, and your name, yes, your name, it glows on the scroll with consecrated oil, marked, sealed, risen. Why the warfare? Why the pressure on your soul? Why the interrupted sleep, the sudden silence in rooms that used to echo with laughter? Because you are standing at the very edge of an ancient threshold. Timelines are rearranging themselves. Destinies are being fast tracked. The veil has thinned, and now heaven watches to see if you will cross over. This is why your rest has felt unsafe. This is why your dreams have grown louder. Because what is coming will not simply bless your life, it will ignite every life connected to yours. You have not been overlooked. You have been hidden. For such a time as this, you were not delayed, you were preserved. In the shadows of Kareth, the place of divine withholding, you were not forgotten. You were being fortified. You were being consecrated in silence, not to be still forever, but to emerge with sacred power when the signal came. And now the signal is here. Seraphiel has arrived with a scroll clutched in hand. Your name engraved by fire. Your assignment unlocked. Tonight is not another moment to pass by. Tonight is a convergence, a portal you must prepare, not tomorrow, not next week. Tonight, divine movement never waits for earthly delay. Heaven's economy does not respond to hesitation. The transfer has been decreed, but only the aligned will receive. You felt the pressure in your spirit because heaven's weight has begun to press down upon your shoulders, not to crush you, but to crown you. Heaven has begun its descent into your timeline. You've sensed it in your chest. You've heard it in whispers during prayer. You've seen it in the shifting of people around you. And now Seraphiel declares, you have been chosen, not selected randomly, not assigned by accident, chosen. Prepare. And what does preparation look like? It is not frantic doing, it is surrendered being. It is silence in the midst of chaos, stillness amidst warfare. It is saying yes, even when you don't know what the yes will cost. Heaven's vaults are not opened by anxiety, they respond to alignment. Do not be deceived. This wealth transfer is not simply about finance, it is about governance. You are being handed spiritual authority, influence over realms, not to control, but to steward. This mantle is weighty. It is not for the faint of heart or the distracted of soul. It requires a still mind and an awakened heart. The spirits of envy and suspicion have hovered close, watching you with narrowed eyes. There are voices that have misunderstood your silence, judged your rest, mocked your pause. Who do they think they are? They've asked behind veils of concern. But what they could not know, what they were never meant to see, is that your pause was a holy command. Your quiet was a furnace. You weren't being lazy, you were being launched. And now the divine signal echoes again. The gates of Norelia, the gates of prophetic fulfillment, are creaking open. The angelic guard has shifted. New ones have taken their posts beside you. The air itself is vibrating with holy transition. Your job now is to see it, to sense it, to respond. Do not miss this window. If you delay out of doubt, you may push back what was already signed for immediate release. The angelic host is not idle. The scrolls are not ornamental. They carry strategy and instruction meant for your ears only. But obedience is the price. Can you move when no one else is moving? Can you align when the world says delay? Can you trust when the vision still looks blurry? If you can, you will enter territory your bloodline has never touched. You will unlock provision not just for yourself, but for cities, nations, and generations. The transfer is not about more money, it is about divine dominion. It is about elevation in the realm of spirit, which inevitably touches earth. Seraphiel stands now, not to coddle, but to command. Let your excuses fall. Let your fear die in this moment. Let your ears tune only to heaven. There is a sound rising. It is not noise. It is holy frequency. The trumpet has blown. The timing is now. The window is open. And you, child of light, bearer of hidden fire, you must walk through it. Say it aloud. Write it boldly. I am chosen. I am ready. Blessing code 999 now surrounds your dwelling. Activation. Sequence 1 2 12 is in motion. The realm of alien has shifted toward your spirit. Prepare tonight, for what's coming is not ordinary. It is eternal. The vault of Zion, a scroll of wealth unlocked. I, Azariel, commander of the vault hosts and guardian of divine inheritance, am not speaking from the heights of heaven as one detached from your struggle. I am present now, standing beside you, sword unsheathed, because the season of lack has expired. You who have wrestled in shadows, unseen, unheard, while others laughed and prospered, heaven has heard the groan of your spirit. I bring to you today the sealed scroll. The inscription carved in fire reads, "What was delayed shall now be delivered. What was held back shall now be transferred." You did not imagine the pushback. Every opposition you faced was real. Hell assembled councils. Familiar spirits echoed false words into your ears. You are forgotten. You were never chosen. Others are more qualified. Yet you pressed on, and that tenacity has summoned divine reversal. But now, hear this, the vaults of Zion have opened. Part 1 None, the season of clashing swords. On the mountain of Eltera, where destiny is discerned and records are sealed, a war unfolded in silence. The princes of delay sought to file claims against your name, Seraphina of Hollowgate, or perhaps you, Eliam of the Sapphire Coast, was brought up in courtrooms of smoke and deception. The enemy claimed you had forfeited your portion, but I, Azariel, with Archangel Damar and the keeper Serial, argued otherwise. We presented every tear, every fast, every time you blessed others with nothing in your own hands. The angels read your midnight declarations, and the silence of heaven turned into thunder. The gavel came down. Wealth is no longer a promise, it is a present command. Part 2 The Winds of Transfer. In the ancient chambers beneath the wellspring of light, 6 vaults have been sealed for generations. Each one contains what belongs to the righteous who've been bypassed, mocked, demoted, and hidden. But now the seals are breaking. Vault 1 Resources assigned to your bloodline that were stolen in generations past. Vault 2, creative blueprints and business mantles never released because of systemic sabotage. Vault 3, territory ownerships and divine legal documents with your name inscribed in holy ink. Vault 4, restorative wealth from losses sustained in betrayal, false covenants, and relational D. Vault 5, unclaimed inheritances of leaders who walked away from their assignments, now reassigned to the faithful. Vault 6, the emergency fund of the saints, meant for such a time as this: famine, inflation, and famine of truth. You are not entering a wealth transfer by accident. This is a spiritual reallocation, an emergency response from heaven to place wealth in righteous hands before the system collapses. Part 3, the price of elevation. But let this be known: this elevation will come with earthquakes. You will be tested not in famine, but in abundance. Can you be trusted with influence? Can you fund the mission while the world mocks the message? Can you release what you gain, knowing more will come? This is why you have been stripped. This is why you were rejected. To detox your spirit from greed, so when the gold came, it would not enslave you. Zion has chosen wisely. Your name was weighed, your motives reviewed, the scale tipped in your favor. Part 4, exposure and retrieval. In the regions of shadow where stolen things are hidden, I sent angels to reclaim what was taken. What they found will shock you. Some of your blessings were traded like currency in occult markets. Some were buried under generational curses. Some were frozen by legalism and fear, trapped in religious systems that taught suffering as virtue. But the chains are broken. There is nothing hell can do to stop this retrieval. The transfer is in motion. The time is set. The ledger of heaven shows your account as paid in full. Part 5, names written in the scroll of movement. Today, I am releasing names. Not names you've known in the world, but names you've earned in the spirit. Tamariel, seer of strategies. Your wealth comes through divine consultation for kings. Jovan of the forgotten fields. Your hidden inventions will now be displayed in public square. Mira of the withered vines. Your restoration will include land, property, and vineyards in your ancestral soil. These are symbolic of many. If your spirit leaps, then you are one of them. You are not forgotten, you are foreseen. Part 6, instructions for the transfer. Do not disclose prematurely what God is unfolding. A vault is not opened in public. Let silence shield your preparation. Fast one more time, not for begging, but alignment. Sow with intentionality. Your seed must speak your agreement. Renounce false covenants. Anything made out of fear or manipulation must be severed. Then wait. The wind will carry whispers of opportunity. People you never met will feel compelled to bless you. Delays will break like a dam at dawn. Part 7, the Great Repositioning. Do not mourn what was lost. Every subtraction was a setup for divine addition. The stage has been reset. Those who were seated before will be moved to make space. The host of heaven is not descending quietly. We come as fire, as thunder, as reapers. You will not need to beg. You will not need to hustle. You only need to remain positioned. Part 8, Seal of Heaven. By the authority of the Council of Scrolls and the voice of El Elyon, I, Azariel, seal this word with fire. This is your inheritance: wealth with wisdom, elevation without ego, power with purity. If you receive this, declare in the realm of men what heaven has decreed. I align with the transfer. I stand under the vault. Let those who mocked you prepare for astonishment. Let those who blocked you witness divine bypass. Let every gate that was shut fling open, not by force but by favor. You are not late. You are right on divine time. Type yes if you believe in God. Type 1111 if you believe in God.